Hello everybody and welcome to Inspiring Change, the interview series where I get up close and personal with the stars of Wellness Universe, where we get a chance to dive a little deeper and find out who are the people behind the pages. My first guest today I'm very excited about is Moira Hutchison. Hi Moira.
Hi Shari, how are you?
Very well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, thank you for having me.
Of course. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your Facebook page is and what is your mission behind it?
So my Facebook page is Wellness with Moira, which is also my website, wellnesswithmoira.com. Everything that I do with Wellness with Moira is about helping people get unstuck. I'm a mindfulness coach, an energy healer, and a hypnotherapist. So I work with people to help people learn what mindfulness is, what going inside for the answers is, and actually having a bit of a sense of humor. If you hop over to my fan page, you'll see that sometimes the reason people can feel so stuck is because they forget that you're supposed to be having fun and liking what they're doing. And even when you're in a specific position where you might not be in the optimal situation, you can still choose to feel good about where you are at, which is what my intent is to help people feel good exactly where they are.
That's perfect, because everybody's always reaching and searching for something else than what they have.
Yeah, exactly. And so the thing is that so change is definitely a necessary piece to our lives, but in order for change, I've always said, in order for any kind of meaningful change to happen, is that you have to accept where you are,
right?
And then you can change.
Now, how did that happen for you? How did you, how did this come about, Wellness with Moira? And obviously wellness means something to you because it's in the name.
Yes. So when I talk about wellness, and actually this is funny because it's something that I kind of have a wee bit of a struggle with, because when I say wellness to people, they immediately think, oh, that I'm all about weight loss. But to me, wellness, everything that I do is, wellness is for, actually I call it all four components of us. So when I say four components, that's physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body. So the thing about it is that if you don't have all of those components in a well situation for optimal wellness, then you can't have the overall feeling of wellness.
Right.
So for instance, somebody that's maybe struggling with body issues. Oh, excuse me, somebody's at the door.
Somebody wants to get well.
So somebody that wants to maybe figure out or heal something on a physical level, if they haven't got those emotional, mental, and spiritual parts of them being looked after in equal measure, then they're still going to have challenges with their wellness.
Right. That's, we came across the same thing with the Wellness Universe, is that everyone immediately thinks that it's a physical thing, and not realizing that they all have to be in balance and all in harmony to feel good.
Exactly.
That's great. So is that something that's always, have you always known that?
For myself, yes. Except I've always known it, but part of my story is that I kind of stopped growing physically when I was 12. And I'm 6 foot tall. And that was quite a challenge. And as a young teenager, I was very overweight. And so I felt trapped in a body that I hated. But inside, I was very strongly connected to Source. I was brought up as a Quaker, actually. And Quakers are taught to go inside. If you want to talk to Source or to God, you go quiet and go inside, which to me, as an adult, is such a blessing that I had that experience, right?
Absolutely.
So that was really, I had to go there so much because as a tall, overweight teenager, I was ridiculed by my family, by my peers, and so it was a struggle. But then it was to actually realize that I had to equally put, fast forward now, I look after my body very well and get that. But it's having come through that kind of experience of the self-loathing piece, I think, was a big catalyst for me to help people shift out of where they might be feeling stuck.
I love that. I love that you inspire people from your own personal change. So, speaking of inspiration, what actually inspires you?
What inspires me is, what inspires me is when people realize that they have the answer, that they know this stuff. One of the things that I do is I do tarot card readings, and I use that as part of my coaching practice. It's a wonderful tool to help people tap into their own inner wisdom. And you wouldn't believe how many times after a reading people say to me, "You actually told me everything that I already knew." But some of it I wasn't willing to admit to myself, or I wasn't willing to go down that road. And that to me is the inspiration. I love helping people open that door to see, you know what? The answers are there.
Yeah. You already know everything. You already know everything. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I always try to talk to people about just removing the barrier that blocks you from knowing that you already know everything. That you have the answers. Perfect. So you're given a message. You're given a stage, and someone says to you, you have the opportunity to share whatever it is you want, one message with the world. What do you think that would be?
I think along the lines of what I was just saying, that they have the answers they're looking for. I think it's the Hopi Indian said that, right? That we are the change we've been looking for.
Right.
Or we are the saviors we've been looking for. That and then another one that's one of my favorites too is that the age of the guru is gone. Because really it's now time to wake up to the fact that the guru is in you. And sometimes it's a process. So somebody like me, I feel like I'm an enabler to help people process through the layers and layers and layers that may be deafening them to hearing the inner voice, or the calling, or the tap on the shoulder to say you should turn right instead of left, right?
Yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you so they can find their own inner guru.
So on Facebook, it's Wellness with Moira. And like I said, my webpage is wellnesswithmoira.com.
Awesome.
And that's WELLNESSWITH. Moira is MOIRA.com.
Thank you so much for being here and being part of the Wellness Universe and using your life to make others better.
Thank you so much, Shari. I really appreciate everything about Wellness Universe.
Thank you.